Hello, 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 world. How is everybody? This is Louise Hicks again, your host of Aim to Purpose Spiritual Empowerment Hour. And as I had indicated from the video that I had done about the doctors who are quitting the medical industry, well, I got another one to share with you. And this time is a shorter one, and it will be a shorter video this time, shorter podcast as well. I'm not going to stay in long, but I wanted to share this one with you because some doctors are so fed up until they are creating their own to help their patients because they are just that compassionate about what their duties are as a doctor, and they are not a part, apparently, of all of this corruption. So, again, Louise Hicks, please share, share, share. And these doctors are from South Carolina, and you will see in the video. They're from South Carolina and they are creating their own. And that's what we have to do. When things are not right, God has given us the vision and a purpose, all of us. So why not utilize it? And that's what these doctors are doing to help the patients get the care that they deserve. So let me share this with you and please subscribe. Thank you to all of my supporters. Please like, please share this video because you may save someone's life. So share, 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 subscribe, 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 give it your like and leave your comments, give it a thumbs up. So let me go ahead and share this with you about what these doctors are doing. So the healthcare system is broken, and they're going to give you some very good information about how to take care of yourself. We're starting a new year, so take care of yourself. Give yourself an opportunity to live longer. That's important. So here we go. Let's see what they have to say about this broken healthcare system that's money driven. And you know, Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, was murdered, and a lot of it, from what I have from what I've heard, has to do with them deny, deny, deny. And I can attest to that because I'm going through it now with my son on the healthcare system, all these bureaucratic layers. It's nothing but greed and money, these money hungry, greedy powers that shouldn't be. So here we go.
Is our healthcare system broken? Several doctors here in the upstate say yes, and they are creating a new model for patients. Fox Carolina's Carrie Beal explains how this works.
Healthcare is a $4.5 trillion industry. Yes, you heard that right. $1 trillion. There is money to be made, and doctors say profits are often put before care, and you suffer as a result.
These are the patients we have to see today. And
Dr. Sandra Rosado is a bilingual physician who has dreamed of this job since she was little. But through her 20-year career, that piped-up dream faded quickly.
I am convinced that the healthcare is completely not considering the patient at all. It's just it's a business, period. And that is the sad part. How nice she said.
She says one former employer pressured her to do unnecessary screenings and gave bonuses for meeting quotas.
They were pushing me, pressuring me to prescribe certain medication because it makes more attractive to some patients if you some practice if you prescribe certain medicines.
Is that because those medicines cost more and so they get more money?
It's because it's medicine that could cause an addiction in a person.
Oh, so even worse.
Yes.
Good. Any interesting travel?
It's why she left, and she's not the only one.
Do you think the current healthcare system is broken?
It's definitely broken, yes. I mean, in most every facet.
Dr. Chris McCarthy and Dr. Jerome II co-founded Palmetto Proactive Primary Care in Spartanburg.
The face-to-face time for our primary care doctors, 7 to 8 minutes.
7 to 8 minutes.
7 to 8 minutes.
It's like no time.
Right,
not
you're
at all.
scheduled every 15 minutes.
Dr. Shane Purcell says the middlemen in the system often contribute to higher costs.
And then you get that bill a few weeks later. You're like, wow, how is this possible that I got 2 minutes with a doctor and it's $300, or my insurance didn't pay for it. It's a lot of insurance issues.
It's why these doctors are taking the healthcare system into their own hands and ditching health insurance. Instead, they are using a system called direct primary care.
It's kind of like Netflix. We talk about that as another kind of subscription-based. You can watch as many shows as you want, or you can watch no shows.
That looks great. Let me take a look at this.
For a monthly fee, you get unlimited doctor visits, annual exams, flu tests, certain urgent care needs, x-rays, and much more.
We'll put in stitches if somebody needs stitches, if they cut their finger, skin procedures, if we need to take care of skin cancer, if we can handle it here, we'll do it, and it's all for that one monthly fee.
What's up, Mike? You got the hot chicken Philly, man?
Some business owners, like Kenneth Cribb, are now using this health plan as an option for their workers.
But the face time that you get to spend with your physicians is just unprecedented. You don't feel like a sheep, but it's not unusual to spend 20-30 minutes with your doctors at Palmetto Proactive.
For employees, they're covered at the 50% level, so it costs them about $6.92 a paycheck. Two tenders kind of hot.
For that price, employees can go see a family doctor as often as they need.
I had to get an x-ray one time on my foot. I'm an athlete, and I was literally in and out in 10 minutes at Palmetto Proactive, 10 minutes. And that was part of my plan as well, so I was not out of pocket for that.
So let me just listen to your heart here.
When we went into medicine, we went in to take care of patients, and so we've really seen in the last now 20 years a lot of people inserted in that relationship. So there's a lot of people between the physician and the patient, or the nurses and the patient.
But there are no middlemen in this system, just the doctor and the patient.
If it's a new patient, I book 1 or 2 hours. I just want to be sure we have a conversation. I know everything about you. You know how we work. You understand how we can be of a resource for you.
That restaurant owner says he also offers a health share plan and regular health insurance. If you'd like to learn more about these plans or direct primary care and the cost of it, we have all of that information on our website at foxcarolina.com.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to stop because doctors say the health system is broken, and they're right. They are right. It is broken. I know. I've been dealing with it for 30 years, as I've shared with my subscribers, my podcast audience for multiple years, even when we were on the Aim to Purpose radio show with my son, Kenan Mason, who now has his own radio YouTube channel, The Kinetic Hour. And he shares a lot of information because he does a lot of research. And this system is broken, and that includes the psychiatric component of the medical industry. They both are broken because it's not patient-driven, it's money-driven. And I will continue to bring you information about this system because we got to be more proactive about what's going on in this system and speak up and speak out about it. And also, all of these different appointments to these cabinet positions that President Trump has taken it up on himself to appoint. The only one that I can say that I know more about, and that's RFK. And I know more about him because of my living in California and hearing him and seeing him out, speaking out about big pharma. And big pharma is one of the biggest contributors to these politicians. I mean, they lobby. It's just like the healthcare industry, the medical industry. They deny these health plans, and they fraudulently put people in them, like my son was put in it, and it ultimately led to him losing his leg because I could not get through the bureaucratic layers of healthcare that he was in when he was homeless, going through a lot of situation that he went through as a result of having cancer at 14, and it was difficult for him to deal with it. And I've spoken of that as well. But this this system is broken, and I'm happy to see these doctors in South Carolina doing something about it. We need more doctors to separate themselves, and maybe this would stop some of this corruption. And just to share with you as well, Senator, well, um, RFK is going through the hearings now so that he can be confirmed to be the Secretary of Health and Human Services. And from what I understand, there's a senator from my home state, my birth state, Louisiana, Senator Bill Cassidy, who is doing everything he can to stop RFK from becoming the Secretary of Human and Health Services. So if you live in Louisiana, or if you don't live in Louisiana, get on the phone and give this man a call, his office, because it appears that he's not working for his constituents. From what is alleged, that he's going to be voting against RFK, Robert Kennedy Jr. And Robert Kennedy Jr. is saying what he's speaking, and I've seen him in California because I'm from there. He is not a part of helping to continue big pharma's corruption. And you can call this Senator Cassidy, Bill Cassidy from Louisiana, my home state, and that's why I was able to pick up on this. Call his office as soon as you can, because this is important. They're supposed to vote, from what I understand, today, which is February 4th, 2025. So start calling 202-224-5824. The number in DC is 202-224-5824. That is this Senator Bill Cassidy's office. And like I said, politicians are corrupt. Most of them, they are corrupt, and they're bought by these big corporations so that they can get what they want and keep doing what they're doing, which is not good to the public at large. And your politicians are not working in your behalf. They're working for these corporations that lobby for them, and they're corrupt. The whole system is corrupt. So what we have to do is start fighting back. So please, please take the time and call, because I'm going to make this podcast, put it out there pretty quickly. And please, please, please subscribe, share, and thumbs up, give it a like, leave your comments and experiences that you may have had with getting substandard care. You may have lost a loved one because of the greed and these money-hungry, corrupt politicians, and that are in collusion with these companies, particularly big pharma. All they want to do is shove some pills down your throat. And if everybody would take better care of themselves, just think about 2025, start taking better care of yourself so that you don't have to be in and out of the hospital and going to see a doctor every time you have any little problem. And many of them going to give you a pill as if it's going to suffice. So take control of your own destiny and realize your power lies within you. Let it loose, because I don't have to go see doctors a lot. Thank God I took better care of my health in my younger days. Now, within a month, I'll be 74, and I'm not diabetic. I'm not high blood pressure. And those are the kind of illnesses where they want to give you a medicine cabinet. And one, as you see all these commercials, all they do is tell you the name of the medication. And the next thing, you're going to see a whole slew of what could happen as a result of you taking these patients. So I'm just saying, take control of your health. That's vital. And call this senator, because it appears that RFK wants to do the right thing to help and get rid of some of this corruption that's in the healthcare industry, particularly big pharma. Because if everybody in this country was like me, not taking, and others in this country that I've spoken with that's my age and younger and older, They don't have all these ailments. So big pharma would be out of business. So let's start teaching our children and stop giving them unhealthy food. And maybe we should start growing our own food because we know the food industry is not good either. And so we have to watch what we're eating. That's so vital. And with that said, please call this number 202-224-5824 for this Senator Bill Cassidy in Louisiana that wants to vote against Robert F. Kennedy Jr. becoming the Secretary of Health and Human Services. And with that said, again, I'm Louise Hicks, your host of this podcast, Aim to Purpose Spiritual Empowerment Hour. Always remember, 2 Timothy 1:7, God has not given you the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind, and that your power lies within you. So let it loose because your destiny is your command. And until next time, see you in the next video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love.